Prodigy of Wrestling. I am here with former AWC commentator and commentary artist Franklin Zamora.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with the commentary team from AWC. Okay, I've been hired here by Chadwick, and I have to say, Chadwick is a much more benevolent boss than Tyler.
Oh, fuck you. I haven't been in wrestling in a while, you know, so...
Well,
I've had my time. I've done my time at AWC. It is now Prodigy time. You got a lot of great matches for you guys here tonight.
Play some of the matches that are going to be highlighted tonight. We have Anime versus Sin, previously mentioned, What They Are versus Alpha. And then our main event, tag team match with Yukin Kaze. That's right, Yukin Kaze, the son of Jin Kaze. And Justice Creed teaming up with your son, Tyler, Dave Kaze Williams, and Talon Hawk.
Love seeing my son finally take that step in becoming a wrestler. I'm so happy for him, and I can't wait to see him win the main event. But nonetheless, I'm not going to be biased here, ladies and gentlemen, but try my best not to. But we have the man who started it all, former AWC employees, now in turn owners of a wrestling company, Chadwick and Charles Maxwell.
Both of these men quite accomplished in the AWC pantheon. Charles Maxwell being a very famous Limitless champion, Chadwick himself being a Limitless champion, a former tag team champion, and a former AWC Alpha Weight champion.
These two have done it all, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team champions, both were Alpha Weight champion, both were Limitless champion, as Franklin just said. And needless to say, they put on one of the greatest matches in AWC history at WrestleMania 3 over 20 years ago. But nonetheless, these guys are now in their 50s. Charles Maxwell over here in his 60s, but still somehow hops over the ring. That just shows you the athleticism of these two men, though they've aged, is never left. Chadwick still looks like he hasn't aged
having a classic at our last show. I mean, they pretty much were the highlight of our final show. And Charles came out of there with a serious neck injury, but for a guy in his 60s with a neck injury, he looks pretty damn good, wouldn't you say?
He does. Chadwick doesn't look like he aged a day in his life. It's crazy. Don't know how this is the
Chadwick
case.
today.
I don't know what kind of ointment Chadwick using, but I definitely want to use it because I'm definitely starting to develop some wrinkles. Nonetheless, I think these guys have something to say, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth real quick.
Poking the bear.
Oh, yes. Well, he's not out with us. We're overseas. Back in good old USA. I mean, it'd be nice if we get some holograms in there. You know,
Our goal is to keep you as far away from the island as possible unless we have to bring you here.
Fair enough. I mean, then again, I not allowed to even leave the state because of issues I have. But nonetheless, we are starting off tonight with a tag team women's match. As Chadwick explained, it's going to be a women's tournament later on in the year.
And here we have the next generation of twin stars, ladies and gentlemen. We had the Wild Samoans, the Usos, the Young Bucks, and now the first ever true female twin stars, because let's be honest, we don't really count the Bella Twins, the Love Sisters.
Bella Twins are old news. They're talking 20 years ago. It is 2039, and the future looks bright. The future of female wrestling starts here with the Love Sisters. We got Jackie Love on the left, and the younger sister, Joey Love, on the right.
Now these two sisters have called themselves the Mary-Kate and Ashley of professional wrestling. I think that name's quite fitting.
Oh yeah, definitely. The blonde bombshells of wrestling, yeah, I could definitely see that. As they're going up against two other fierce female wrestlers. One, I think the crowd's going to know very well. One former rock star, someone who's released records across the globe, and even went platinum one time. One person I can say, their father definitely has something to say about him. I'm talking about Rose, Abigail Rose, the daughter of Alejandro Leyva, former AWCX champion, and you know all the rest of Alejandro Leyva. His daughter is now in the wrestling business and is ready to kick some ass, nonetheless.
Now, I got a quick question. Is this one Queen D's or Lucia's kid?
This is Lucia. Queen D and Alejandro is king. This is Lucia and Alejandro. Still don't, that's a mystery to me. Still a mystery to me of how that happened, but nonetheless.
Although she has gone on to state that her stepfather, BMC Adam Balaz, was a much bigger influence in her life and her persona than Alejandra was.
And
here we have
Rita Winchester.
Rita Winchester.
Now, don't get confused. Her last name is Winchester, but she is not the daughter of Dane Winchester. She is merely a fan of Winchester. Was able to get his permission to use his last name in the name of wrestling. Now we have this woman, someone who is big influenced by the Mid-Card Mafia, Alejandro Lane and Jay Blaze. Someone who's adapted to high flying stakes and is ready to take it to the skies, take it to the ring, and take it all else. Very excited to see this game in the ring.
Now this is definitely an interesting matchup here, kind of the next generation of the MCM. But you figure for as much as these two watched their influences growing up and watch their tag team matches, that tag team coordination still has to be found in the ring. Whereas the Love Sisters, they've been wrestling together their whole lives.
Yeah, that much is true. Now, even though Jackie's been in the ring slightly longer than Joey has, so she has a little bit more of experience over her younger sister, I think Love Sisters might have the advantage here as they've been wrestling longer than both the female counterpart of Adam Velez and Dane have. Let me not say the female counterpart of Dane, I don't know. I mean, I know she's a super fan, but we don't know how much of a super fan she really is. You know, there's a difference between being a big fan and being kind of obsessive. I'm really not entirely sure on that. I haven't met her. I don't know the chick from a hole in the wall. But she's even like a nice girl. With a nice scoop slinking.
You know, Dane has pretty good insight, no pun intended. And I feel like he definitely picked her out for a reason. You know, he's just not going to let his name be used by it.
Yeah, I would imagine that Dane would not let his last name just be thrown around. And here we go. You're seeing her in the ring now. Oh, a chop from Rose. Now, Rose, I must say, she has not really been in the ring that long. Most of her life, she's been, like I said, a rock star. She's been in many rock bands, her own rock bands called, kind of like a rip-off name of Guns N' Roses. I don't really remember it, but it's something similar to Guns N' Roses. I don't know how she didn't get a copyright claim from the own band herself, but nonetheless, she's been around the world. So imagine that she's traveling and all that kind of stuff. Jet lag doesn't get to her very well. So I guess traveling here, wrestling, didn't get to her very well. Now, in the ring, not entirely sure. They haven't really seen her. Same for Sharita. I haven't really seen her in the ring either. As far as the Love Sisters, I've seen them wrestle one time, and then that one time they did lose the match, but nonetheless, they did put on a pretty good performance. So, I'm looking forward to it.
They were quite popular in the independents despite not having the best record.
That much is true. They did have kind of a sucky record. I'm not going to say sucky, but put it this way, they had more losses than they had wins. Put it that way. You know, you think twins, when you think female twins, you start to think the Bella twins. And when people think the Bella twins, they don't really think the best kind of thing. So that's already a disadvantage on their part. They have to prove that they're not just a set of twins. And that's what they got to prove here. They're not just a set of twins.
Not just that, they have to prove that their training is worthwhile. I mean, they're coming into here with independent experience. They're coming here with legitimately booked matches. Rose and Sharita don't have that advantage. So in a sense, the pressure really is on the Love Sisters.
That much is true. Now, even though they have been in training with the likes of Chadwick and Charles Maxwell, we still don't really know how much they prepare. Now, we're starting to see a little bit more from... There's Rose with that back suplex, just threw her over her head. We're starting to see a little bit more. These two, Rose and Sharita, definitely are showing the stuff here tonight.
Well, and Rose with that black suplex earlier, definitely taking after her stepfather in terms of strength.
Yeah, she definitely showing her strength here tonight. She goes for the pin on Joey in the kick out.
And I mean, Joey's quite a bit bigger in size than Rose is. Not to discredit her figure or anything. Just
I mean, they're kind of bigger than both of them. Yeah. I mean, not even big. They're, as people would say, they're thick in a way.
Yeah.
Thicker than most women.
But the increased muscle mass probably comes from all that wrestling experience previously. Rose definitely showing some deceptive strength here.
That much is true. Deceptive Drake, much like, dare I say, our actual father, Alejandro Leyva. I mean, that guy was built, but he wasn't really, a powerhouse until you actually saw him do some big moves. Then you were like, oh wow, I forgot how much this guy actually can lift.
And I mean, weight training with her father, or her stepfather, Adam Velez, probably played a big influence there.
Definitely so, and you can definitely tell from her spunky attitude and her long hair, she's definitely got some of that personality from her mother, Lucia Violet, former AWC Women's Champion. Takedown.
I can definitely see that.
She's definitely a perfect mix to her parents, I'll just put it that way.
And I mean, I remember back in the day when memes were popular, Dane was called the Dank Bean Daddy. Sharita more so follows the latest trends, dress-wise, at least, what we can tell from her ring attire.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I mean, if we're talking about memes here, I can't wait until we see the debut of Anime. I mean, that's someone who definitely very versatile in today's memes.
Who would have thought that Twitch would still be alive 30 years later?
Oh, knee to the face. These are a nice little sequence there from these two. Oh, wait, Jackie, right to the back. And a Russian leg sweep. See, there is that wrestling experience. She got straight out of it and went to a Russian leg sweep. Wait, a German suplex into a bridging pin. Look at the athleticism of Jackie here. Oh, and Sharita breaks it up.
You can tell the influence of Charles Maxwell's training there.
Wait, and a Hurricane Rana from Sharita. Jesus Christ, yes, Chadwick and Charles Maxwell. Yeah, that is definitely some shades of Charles Maxwell there. You know, that guy and his German suplexes. We could talk about one Curtis Strong and his German suplexes. The thing about Curtis is that, he's more so known for his release suplexes and multiple acts of it. Zoom, and boom. Taking it back to the action here from Jackie. Heading straight towards Abigail Rose. Setting into the corner for a tag team move. Oh, nope, sending outside the ring. What is this?
This may be turning into a brawl, King.
Jackie Love diving through the ropes for a DDT. That was crazy. And the crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," and most certainly it is. This is a great way to kick off.
Yeah, definitely a great, long-lasting first impression here for this match. And who would have thought it's very rare, even in today's wrestling world, which is much more progressive, it's very rare to see a women's division match kick off an entire show.
She's beginning to take some heat here. At this point, she really needs to think about making a tag to her partner. I gotta say, she's gone to her.
Yeah, that is very rare. You would have thought it would have been like a big stage match. We got the women kicking off the entire show. The start.
Her opponent is doing a great job of keeping that oversized ego.
Definitely wasn't. Chava definitely wasn't kidding. He was saying the women are going to be the tougher part of the show. You're not just going to have just the men. Wait, and a suplex from Rose.
Shades of Alejandro Leyva.
Yes, sir.
Frog splash from the top rope from Rose. 1, 2, 3, and Rose gets the pin over Jackie Love. Wasn't really expecting that, but hey, that is great for these two women, Rose and Sharita. As we are going to tell you that throughout the course of the show, we will be keeping track of not only the wins and losses, but the streak in which these people have. So you will know the wins and losses of every single wrestler, because looks like wrestling in the old days, wins and losses do matter. And now we're playing an integral role in the tournament because, going into that, if you don't have any wins and losses, you can't see yourself in the tournament. That might even play a big feature in the ranking when it comes to championships here in Prodigy. As these women, Rose and Sharita, start off the show with one win. We're going to love sisters. Definitely really good to kick off their careers here. highlights of this match. Beautiful German suplex.
What a frog splash.
Yeah, picture perfect. Almost as good as the 10-star frog splash.
Well, I think the fact that she's doing it in tight clothing pretty much makes it.
10-star frog splash.
The following contest is
Oh, and speaking of 10-star, here comes her brother,
Cleveland, Ohio.
the son of Alejandro Leyva, King Alejandro Leyva Jr. Now, this man, along with Sukin Kazi and Alpha, has the most wrestling training coming into this tournament. Now, this man has won world championships across the globe, has been a tag team champion with Sukin Kazi, and has taken that style here to Prodigy. I have been following this man for quite a while, not just because of who his father is, but this man is probably
I mean,
one
he
of the
definitely
best
does take after his
technicians
father.
in wrestling today.
A little bit more popular with the crowd than his father was.
You're looking for a core. Oh, definitely, most definitely. King is actually a lapsed wrestler, not because, here's the thing, Alejandro Leyva Sr., a lot of people didn't like him because they felt like he was handed a lot of things, because he got better as time went on, but he, in a way, got championships early on. King Alejandro Leyva, they felt like he worked for everything that he got. He's a representation of a stuck-up blue-collar person, put it that way. He's full of himself, but not to the point where you can actually hate him, you know? And here comes his opponent, Ian Rage. This is a guy I've definitely heard a thing or two about. Has dipped his toes into the independent scene, hasn't been wrestling that long. He's only had nearly 6 months of wrestling training before coming into this tournament. But I can say that this guy is a former gymnast, so I can look forward to seeing what he can do in the ring. Flopping all around, definitely taking it to the skies. That's one thing I'm going to have to look forward to with this man. Enter boxing, yes, definitely. Later on tonight, we got Wolf versus Duke Gailey.
Oh,
Alpha.
I guess we now have Alpha
He just
versus
proclaimed that that's his match now. Oh! Okay, so Alpha definitely just... Wow, okay. See, now that's one way to get a match changed, I guess. You know, scare the guy into giving you his match. Didn't even see this guy yet. I know he's been wrestling for a while. I haven't seen him wrestle in the ring yet, but I don't know. It's kind of
something. You can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
It was a Uranagi straight out of the gate. From Ian Rage, it was going straight at King Alejandro with those elbow drops. Ian Rage, the speed and quickness of this guy. Well, here we go. Ian, another Uranagi. He's going to the top rope. Look how fast this guy is going. I don't think I've seen a wrestler go this fast in a long time. And a drop kick taking down King Alejandro Leyva Jr. And he's going right back and setting him up. King Alejandro has not even gotten any offense in yet. And a suplex from Ian Rage. He's getting him up for something. Wait. Oh, and King.
That's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Yeah, and that's
that athletic ability, you know, that flying ability. Ooh.
The back suplex.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
Well, see, look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking
about.
about.
You definitely see shades of his father. You can also see shades of his adoptive uncle, Dane.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Oh, yes, most definitely. He definitely, now he's a technical wrestler, he can adapt to that speed like wrestling that Dane has been in. But Ian Rage, I'm going to say, is a bit faster than King has. You can saw at the start of the match,
and there's that
immediately went after King, almost. King didn't even get any offense in until like the first minute of the match. Oh wait, here we go, the pin. 1.
He's unleashing a vicious
kick
assault
out
on
from
that
King.
shoulder.
I don't know, I was going into this match saying that King was going to win, but Ian Rage, he's gotten a lot more offense in this match than King has. I might have to change my... Frog Splash! Oh! Missed the Frog Splash. King Alejandro only takes but so much of that damage. And there's that seated abdominal stretch
He's
for
making a
King.
statement here with this
That's the
attack.
last thing I was talking to you about earlier. Is definitely coming into play here. Squeezing the abdomen of his opponent using his leg muscles. Oh, nope, Ian got out of it.
You know, with his gymnast like ability and his overall look,
No.
he kind of reminds me of a young Ricochet.
Snowball out of control.
But it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested so far. You really can't pick a winner.
That much is true. Young Ricochet. And yeah, Ricochet one of the key high flyers in the independent scene back in the day. I definitely agree with that there.
Let's not forget when Ricochet was a rookie himself, he also wrestled in all life.
Kind of, but not really. With inspiration from Ricochet. Ooh, and a nice chop to the chest with King Alejandro.
Look at those eyes.
Uh-oh. And King might be going for his finisher. That patented ankle lock he's known for putting everyone away with. Oh wait, he's out locked it. Wait, no, Ian! They didn't give him a chance to lock it in then all the way. And a clothesline right off the bat. And a DDT. They didn't get him over with that DDT. And Ian just going crazy here.
Ian Rage.
It's that he's not afraid to use his finisher here tonight. Let's see.
That man has an amazing source of energy. I have not seen a man so hyper getting the ring. And a sling blade. What is this man? What is this man made of?
Jay Tanahashi there. Oh, King countering. I think King may have taken Ian Rage a little bit too lightly.
Oh yeah, he has, definitely. He's starting to counter moves. Oh, and another clothesline! And he's going to the top rope now.
From the top turnbuckle. Yeah, I wonder what the view's like from up
Jesus,
there.
I think I became a fan of this man already. It's only been one match.
You can practically see the pain in his
And a diving headbutt. Seemed to go across his body. King's right back up to his feet. No, he countered it.
As a precaution.
Jeez, this man. Pin. One. On a kick out from King. Yeah, King definitely underestimated this man. I think King is trying to assess the situation here. Look at this. Ian is showboating now.
He looks absolutely unstoppable here.
Not many times you see King on the ground like this, but definitely starting to have to reassess the situation here. Oh wait, he's going for a submission lock. Look at this Indian death lock. Okay, good thing to do here. He knows he's going to go for that ankle lock a little bit later on in the match. If you aim for the ankle now, there's a better chance that he might tap out.
Wait a minute! Refusing to get in there. What sheer
And
determination.
Ian
gets out of
Rage,
it.
with the fighting spirit from this man.
There
And
is
his
a...
strikes are definitely starting to get to King here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh wait, King gets out of it.
That one coming. Oh, this is not
Oh wait, King locking it in. Here we go. Does he have it in? He has it in this time.
The Royal Decree.
The Royal Decree, is he going to make him tap? I don't think anyone's really gotten out of it. And Ian taps out.
Oh, that veteran experience playing a huge factor here for King in his victory tonight.
Yes, most definitely. Now, I dare say that Ian definitely has had a better showcase in this match. He got almost all the offense in. King getting an offense when he can, but went straight to that ankle lock. He went straight to the move that he knew will finish him off. He didn't try to wear him down as much as he knew he could, but he knew he had to lock it in immediately.
Now here's the thing, you saw at the beginning, the crowd was definitely more familiar with King, giving King a big reaction, but I think by the end of the night they were more in favor of Ian Rage.
That much is true. Wait, Ian.
Well, there's no way around it. If you're locked in a submission move.
There we go. Show respect to the
Big
man.
show of respect to the two men. They just had a great match here.
That was a great match. I will give him that. And King Alejandro with one of the first men to get a ring here on Prodigy. Man, that was a great match. Great way to start off the men's division here. Oh, and here comes Alpha. The man who got this match by whistling down Duke Galen. Now here's a man who's also had wrestling experience coming into it. He's trained with the likes of some of the most hardest wrestlers in the business. This man, he might be 367 pounds, but trust me when I say this man can move like he's 200. He can move.
He is gritty, he is hard-hitting, he is deceivingly athletic, incredibly strong, got a great build frame. Alpha is definitely one to look out for.
Definitely, and I even heard that Chadwick has endorsed this man as possibly the next big thing on Prodigy. Now that is something to go by. If you can get endorsed by the owner of the company and a former champion like Chadwick, that's something to go by. But let's not take something away from his opponent here, Wolf AR. Now, though this man didn't have much wrestling experience, this man was a former member of the SWAT team. So this man has had proper experience with not wrestling, but fighting in self-defense. So that...
And you know, he carries that military-style bag for training. Always training his Wolf AR. He never stops. He never stops working hard. It's always something for him. And that, I think, definitely captured the admiration of the people around here.
Most definitely. That is the epitome of a blue-collar worker there, Wolf AR.
Not to mention, he's up against Alpha, who isn't exactly a fan favorite around here.
No, I think the crowd, it's not that the crowd doesn't like Alpha because he's a bad wrestler, because Alpha's a good wrestler. I think that they don't like him because he's just incredibly arrogant in his craft. It's a good thing to be confident, but this guy is just so egotistical, it's not even funny. I mean, you saw just tonight when he just straight out told Duke Galen that your match is my match. And just took his match. Now, how Chadwick feels about that, I don't know, but apparently he must not been that. He must not felt that bad if he let him hassle out the match. When Alpha with an elbow drop in the middle rope.
This is just another night in the WWE. Always memorable.
Jesus, in that 300-pound frame, just stepping on the chest area of Wolf.
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver.
Ooh, and a back kick.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely
Alpha
a
taking
first
down Wolf
tonight.
with that
This
club
is
and
great.
blows
This
his
guy
back.
can try anything.
But Wolf lifting him up. There's that SWAT team trailing I was
Nice
talking to you about.
takedown there. There's that military martial arts background.
Yeah, that Krav Maga background. He was immediately able to diffuse the situation and just take down Alpha. Took him right down to the ground.
Actually, he's with the Chilean SWAT team, so it wouldn't be Krav Maga. It would be more Line, which just takes some basis from Krav Maga, but is much more straightforward, I'd say.
Yeah, you got that on me. I mean, speaking from a Cuban, you would know more about the, the South American side than I would. So I'm going to give that to you. This guy is definitely from Chile, the South America border. Wolf being from Chile and Alpha being from Dublin, Ireland. I must say, Prodigy definitely has a diverse roster. People coming from all walks of earth here in this show. Definitely going to be seeing the battle of the countries here, might I say. Oh, and there's it is again. Twisting around for that ankle-like move. Wait, what is this? Ooh, stomping on the chest. Now, the thing I will say about Alpha, I have seen a few of his matches. The thing about Alpha is you kind of have to put this guy away early. You can't work on him because the longer he's in the match, I think of it as kind of like a video game character. The longer he's in the match, the more resilient he becomes to his opponent. The more he knows about his opponent, and the more you know, the more you are able to win. It's kind of how Alpha wins his matches. He learns more as he goes.
With a guy that has Alpha's attitude, desperation is the big thing for him, and if he sees himself getting worked over constantly in the match, he's going to become more desperate and more aggressive, and an aggressive Alpha is definitely
Whoa, did you see that? The referee held the count there. That was definitely going to be a count out, but the referee held the 10 count. I don't,
I don't know if that's instruction from Chadwick or from Alpha himself.
Oh my
Maybe
God!
Alpha
Jesus!
wants to win this match at all costs.
I don't know, but
With some
that was
vicious moves here.
a vicious back suplex onto the apron. However, I don't know. Now, I think it was home. It was a 9 count. Alpha got in the ring, and the referee helped the count. He allowed Wolf to get back into the ring. That's definitely got to anger Alpha here. That's going to play a role into this match. I can see it already. Stuff like that makes Alpha angry, and Alpha angry, he gets more intense. Oh wait, Wolf gets out of it rather quickly with a two-handed bulldog.
Nobody controls the pace of the match.
Jesus, those closed-fisted punches straight to the face. Wait, here we go. Look at that, he's contorting the arm, stretching it all the way back.
This match has been 100 miles per hour since the opening bell.
Oh, and a stomp.
He's slowing down in the future.
Oh, jeez, he stomped on his head. My God. Oh, look at this. Look at this combination. Back fist in a clothesline. Very reminiscent of former fighter DC Zamcham there. But it was a little spin on it.
Some big influences of DC Zamcham there, and that got a big reaction from the crowd as the camera showed the audience definitely reacting to that. But Alpha was able to quickly reverse that and get out of the situation.
Oh, wait, look at this bridging pin.
Wolf had his card again.
1, 2. Oh, yeah, Wolf is definitely giving Alpha a run for his money here tonight. I don't know who I've got to win this match.
I don't think it's very smart of Alpha to put himself in this match without really looking into his opponent.
I didn't think Alpha really cares. Alpha loves to fight, and that's the thing about him. A fighter is a dangerous man. He doesn't care who he's facing. He wants to step in the ring and beat people up. Now, that is a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because, you know, push your ego a little bit. You know that you have a chance every time you step into the ring. Bad thing because you might step into the ring with the wrong person. Wolf is a representation of a man you don't want to step into the ring with. And a beautiful German suplex from Wolf.
Beautiful suplexes, and we've definitely seen a big influence from Charles Maxwell, especially on a lot of these people don't really have that training coming in.
Yeah, like I said, Chadwick and Charles Maxwell have done training on just about everyone here. Even the guys who, you know, been in the ring a little bit. Now, Alpha, I must say, even though he's been in the ring already, he took a little bit of a hint from Chadwick, and I could see a little bit of Chadwick and Alpha there. And that's definitely starting to show here as the match goes on a bit longer. And there's that combination again. The crowd's going wild for this combination. And the clothesline takes him down.
Oh, man, is he fired up.
And Wolf doing that. Oh, right to the crowd. That definitely got a...
Wolf calling that combination the tactical strikes.
The crowd definitely seems behind Wolf here.
Even as it can get.
And on top of that, John,
like I said, the longer the match goes, it's going to favor Alpha. Wolf might I'm going to look into putting in his finisher in soon.
It's going to take a lot to change the tide of this.
You know, any time Alpha's going to go for that Alpha attack, that spear out of nowhere. You don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
Now, Wolf, on the other hand, from what I've heard, his finisher is kind of like a cross-faced chicken wing that he has mastered. So, that's one thing I'm going to have to look out for. If he can lock that in, I think it's going to be over for Alpha here.
I don't think Alpha will give him a chance to. I think Alpha's starting to realize just who he's in the ring with.
Yeah, that much true. Here we go, that's a third one. I think Wolf is starting to realize that the longer the match is going, though, he's not getting tired, so you gotta start going in on Alpha in order to get him down. You see, he just stood right back up from that move. Clothesline, taking him down again. Super, oh, no! And an elbow from Wolf. And a punch to the head from Alpha. Oh, and an elbow from Wolf. But a headbutt from Alpha. These two are going in, and the crowd is half and half here. Ooh, an uppercut. And a vicious clothesline from Wolf. Jesus Christ.
He's going for it all.
Wolf lays him down. He's going to the top rope or something.
Wolf definitely using his height to his advantage there.
Yeah, I know. He's getting ripped up for something. I don't know what for. He into the top. Wait, Alpha! Oh my God! Just ran up the rope? What the fuck? Oh, and he's going for it. The alpha attack.
The alpha attack.
Handled here.
We were just going to the fact that he ran up the rope. A 300-plus-pound man ran up the rope and gave him a belly-to-belly suplex. Alpha, Jesus Christ, that is some major athleticism here as he goes for the pin on Wolf. 1, 2, 3. Alpha, Jesus Christ. That was some major athleticism running up the rope like that. But this match, nonetheless, was a good one. Wolf tried everything he could, but Alpha ran straight at him, all 300 pounds and all, with that Alpha attack. And it was enough to put him away. And look at the cockiness of this man. Had the audacity to play a Goldberg theme as his outro. That shows you right then and there how cocky this man is. I may not like the man, but I'm definitely going to look out for him in the future with that wrestling show. That's something to mark.
Definitely impressive big tonight. I think the audience, even though they booed him, they have no choice but to respect him after that match.
You have no choice, like you just said. We got 2 more matches here tonight. We're getting into our second women's match. And here is a woman that I've been wanting to see make her debut for a while. It is the youngest wrestler on the roster. It's Anime.
Definitely a big fan favorite. In fact, quite the audience is a Twitch streamer these days.
Yeah, you know, Twitch still being a thing and YouTube still being a thing is just a surprise to me, in the least. But this woman is definitely one of the biggest hits on both YouTube and Twitch. So this woman's coming into the I think she's going to become one of the most popular characters on the show because people know who she is. Now, as far as wrestling goes, I don't really know. I know she hasn't been wrestling that long.
I've heard she's deceivingly athletic.
That's what I've heard too, but you know, when you start stepping into the ring with the likes of Chadwick, getting trained with him, you start to become more athletic. So that's one thing I want to go off with this woman. And here comes someone who's the complete polar opposite of Anime. Oh, geez. Here is the team of Sinful Bliss. This is just a menacing duo to look at right now. To the left, we have the big, powerful Panther Black, and to the right, the shorter one is Anime's opponent here tonight, Sin. And just by looking at the face paint, that is a scary looking woman. She might be small, but I really want to step into the ring with Sin. And I'm a 47-year-old man who's been in the ring before, and I really want to step in the ring with either one of these 2 women. And that says something.
Sin definitely looks something out of an old superhero movie. Or should I say supervillain movie. Definitely a big contrast of light versus dark here.
Definitely so. One being heavier and taller than the other, and the other being shorter and smaller in stature, but she is definitely just as... Okay. Just as menacing. I don't know who I want to see more of, Sin or Panther Black, but we're going to see Sin step into the ring here tonight, so we're going to see what these women are doing. And the crowd doing a wave. Seems to have the crowd inside of a trance here. Everyone moving like robots. Kind of like how Panther's moving like a robot. That's kind of the effect that one Sin has on her opponents. Not only her opponents, but her partners. She's a master hypnotist. That's kind of scary.
A decibel level of the crowd. I think it's safe to say the roof of this building.
Now, she doesn't really like to use that in the ring because, you know, that's kind of an unhanded tactic. But outside of the ring, as you saw with the crowd, she could put anyone under a trance.
But hey, this is what we signed up for, didn't we?
Don't want to be on the receiving end of this. The Anime with that drop to roll.
Anna is the first person I've ever seen wrestle in a skirt.
Me too. I haven't seen anyone wrestle in a skirt like that before. It's more like a poofy skirt too, and a clothesline right to the back of the head of Sid. Right to the back of that Anime, my bad.
I love when a diva experiments.
You would think that skirt would limit her agility, but she seems to have no problem moving about in the ring.
Well, no, the way her skirt is designed, the fabric of it is kind of poofy, so I guess it really is not going to affect how she moves. Now, if we were talking about regular skirt, then yeah, I would definitely say so, but the way her skirt is kind of... Oh my god!
The first time tonight we've seen
A
that
power driver right out of the gate. Now, I must say, you wouldn't see a power driver in AWC, but this woman just did it straight out of the bat like it was nothing. Jesus Christ. Anime seemed a bit woozy after that power driver.
She knew this wasn't going to be easy.
I think after what happened in the finale, Chadwick and Charles Maxwell definitely had to allow power drivers in
Yeah, and these women are so evenly matched.
their matches, or else they would kind of look hypocritical.
That's why the power driver, oh my god, headbutts to the head. And that's why the power driver is such a dangerous move. It has ended careers. That's why, in my opinion, my former company, AWC, you didn't see power drivers that often. Chadwick and Charles being a little more lenient here. A little bit dangerous. Wait, what is she going for? Oh my god! Just dropped on her neck again. That was shades of Chadwick at WrestleMania 3 with that. Ooh. I'm getting a neck breaker.
We got a lot of match left.
Sim definitely a hard-hitting wrestler here. She's not afraid to break out moves that she knows will hurt me.
Before she finds her footing now. She's going for
I don't think she cares much about hurting. She just wants to win.
Definitely. But look at this submission.
This is such a
definitely shades of the Great Muta here.
And she calls out the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. Is Anime gonna tap? She's done a lot. She's done quite a bit of damage to the neck of Anime. I wouldn't be surprised if she does here, but Anime's definitely... She hasn't had it. Oh, you know what? She didn't have it fully locked in.
Ooh.
That's the height.
The Holy Grail that has to anger Sin.
That's the thing about Anime being so short. She couldn't lock it in completely because Anime was so short. She basically was locking in the top of her head when she was her neck. So that's how Anime was able to get out of it. Anime is standing at a height of only 5'1", being 19 years old. That definitely gives her the youth advantage. And she's starting to make a comeback here.
The sway.
The sway. Oh wait. What's this? Oh, taking Sin down for a bridging pin. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh, and a kick out from Sin.
Oh, definitely shades of Chadwick there.
This type of tactic is so smart.
You know, when Chadwick has a hand in training all these people, you're definitely going to see shades of Chadwick and shades of Charles. And that is one thing I can say about those two men. They are some of the best pure wrestlers you will ever see in the ring. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch some of their matches.
And if you look at tonight, they probably cemented their reputation as two of the best trainers in the world.
Oh, most definitely. These matches I have not seen a bad match on this card yet.
It's a kick out. Nice. Folks, we are witnessing it.
Oh, Sin almost had it there.
Almost. He was definitely just kicking the face of her. She has no respect for this. And that's the thing about Anime. Her being as young and as short as she is, no one's really going to take her seriously. And I can tell, despite the way she looks, no one's going to take her seriously. Now, the booker in me wants to say that, you know, if she changed her character a little bit, maybe she'd be more believable. I can't believe in a woman who looks like this. I don't know about you, but she's a great Twitch streamer. I've seen one of her Twitch streams. I laugh my ass off, but in the ring, I don't think I can take the woman seriously. She looks like a footnote in this ring.
Charles and Tyler were definitely giving their stars creative freedom to do what they want with their characters.
Most definitely. I mean, if I had creative freedom, I wouldn't let this happen. People tend to know how I am with, you know, creative freedom. So, this one I went over well.
She's starting to feel the pressure. Her hopes of winning this match may
but nonetheless, it's a whole new generation. So I guess it's acceptable. I'm going to have to adapt to this.
Okay, but
it's going to take me on to come around, but,
I mean, we've yet to see somebody really put their stamp on it.
Nice neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker.
Oh, she's going to the top rope. What for?
I'm not sure if she heads
up. A beautiful shooting star press from Anime. That I did not see coming.
She called the Sailor Scout press.
1, 2. Ooh, kick out of 2. That I did not see coming. The impressive move from Anime. And she's going back to the top. She's going for a second one. She looks a little bit more tired here. Might want to take it easy. I think she's going a bit too fast. And a swanton bomb. Shades of Jeff Hardy.
They couldn't find a home for
one of the best high flyers in the wrestling business.
Shades of Jeff Hardy and shades of former AWC competitor VTech.
Yeah, definitely. So wait. Oh my God! Another neck breaker. VTech was definitely known for it. Oh, see, and taunting. There we go. Shades of Chadwick again.
Twice. Not good.
Just leaning on the ropes so nonchalantly. She knows she has this match in the bag.
I wouldn't say she has it in the bag. I mean, Anime could just pull out anything. I saw her pull out a shooting star press just a minute ago. Let's see if she doesn't pull up another.
But you saw she went for another one. She got so tired she couldn't do it. Wait, what is this? Oh, a tombstone power driver.
She calls that the deadly sin.
The deadly sin. She just has no composure for it. Like she has the crowd under that hypnosis again. She has no composure for anyone. She doesn't care about protecting her opponent. She doesn't care about making sure that they walk out of this match and live another day. She wants to hurt them. I've never seen a woman that is so hell-bent on hurting her opponent. It's ridiculous. And another neck breaker. You know, the fact that she's going near this announce table is kind of scaring me. I don't like where this is going. Oh my God. Vicious twisting.
I don't either.
She's wearing her down before she even gets to the announce table. That's even worse. And a suplex onto the outside. Tip of her head hitting that.
Jen is taking her sweet ass time, but you don't want this to end in a count out.
No, you don't. But oh my God. Their back is. Oh, well, I don't like where this is going. As soon as he did not like it. Wait, what is this? Wait, no! Oh my God! A power driver onto the announce table.
A stump puller power driver onto the announce table, and that destroys the neck. And for someone so young with such a bright future like Anime, that could be devastating to her career.
That could be a career ender.
Her lifespan in general.
And the thing she could have ended this woman's career in her first match is just disgusting. I just don't like this woman already. Already I don't like her. But she didn't even care that she won by count now either. No respect. None.
Disturbing win tonight. For example.
Very disturbing. Yeah, I really want to step this ring. And I'm a guy. And I really want to step this ring. Just disturbing stuff we're seeing here. Hopefully we can get a health update on Anime soon. And we have our main event here for you here tonight. It is a tag team match. And here comes Silent Hawk, another man with prime wrestling experiences. People have called him one of the best high flyers in today's wrestling. The former Chinese luchador kind of stepped away from that luchador side, taking off the mask here. You know, when I heard Silent Hawk, I've seen his matches with the mask on, and he was quite attractive.
Taylor basing his attire off Hayabusa with a little bit of a Masahiro Chono as inspirations here.
Definitely. I'm really liking this. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. It's different. Such a young and upcoming star. That's bright future ahead of him. Oh, and here comes his tag team partner. This is one of the greatest fighters of all time. David Kazi Williams, my blood, my son. I am just excited to see him in the wrestling ring. I have seen him outside of wrestling ring. He is a pristine fighter. He is one of the most notable fighters on the streets. In the ring, he has not stepped into a ring until now. And with the training of Chadwick and Charles
I'll let
Maxwell,
you talk this one up.
with the training of Charles Maxwell and Chadwick, this man is going to be the best that Prodigy has ever seen. And I said earlier that I'm not going to be biased, but god damn it, that man's my son. I kind of have to. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay.
A little bit of that proud father came out in you.
Very much so. Very much so. You know how long it took me to get him into wanting to do wrestling? It took me 3 years. Finally convinced him. So yeah, I'm very happy to see him. Here comes Justice Creed. 6'7", badass. We're going to see a lot of poetic justice here tonight in the form of this man.
Justice Creed with some Mexican descent in him, but born in the U.S., born in New Mexico.
Yes, this man just... He has that swagger to his walk that just he has that walk, like that don't mess with me walk, you know? Now, Alpha likes to call himself a bad motherfucker, but this guy has the walk. And that's Max out for justice.
That reminds me of the bikers of the old school. A little bit of a Mark Jernigan influence here too, wouldn't you say?
A little bit. The thing with Mark Jernigan is that Mark kind of have that... how do you describe Mark Jernigan? How would you describe him? A little similar to him, but not... we're going to have to see this guy wrestle before we can start comparing him. You know, Mark Jernigan wasn't in AWC for a long period of time. Now, as far as going back to behind AWC, you know more about Mark than I do, so you would know more.
Yeah, Mark was definitely a deceivingly fast and athletic guy. I think Justice, just from the looks of it, might be the same. So he's more of a father than anything else.
Yeah, and here comes the son of one of the greatest wrestlers who ever lived, Jin Kazi. I'm very excited to see this man in Prodigy. I've seen matches with him, and he has put on some of the best points I've ever seen. It is Sukin Kazi.
The son of the legend himself, the second win.
The second win, the second generation. Call him what you want, but you can't call him no less than an amazing wrestler.
He's a huge prospect here in Prodigy, and the crowd definitely giving him a standing ovation these days. He definitely follows in his father's footsteps, being one of the most popular wrestlers around the world, as well as very accomplished, won a few world championships, tag team championships alongside King Alejandro Leyva, and it just a huge upside with this man.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, one of the two most notable wrestlers going into this show was King Alejandro Leyva and Sukin Kazi. Sukin Kazi being a little bit more popular on the popular side because, you know, you got that name recognition. I mean, both men have name recognition, but you know, yeah, he was...
You just can't touch the last name Kazi.
You can't touch the last name Kazi. And, what do you know? Kazi's in David's name. But nonetheless, we're not going to talk about that. And Justice going straight at him with that back body drop.
I want to point out, it's important to mesh with your partner in a tag match.
Boy, look at this.
The similarities to Mark, I definitely saw some of that with that back body drop. Definitely a similar viciousness. Just more brutish than Justice. Definitely got a brutish style.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Now Talent, oh Jesus, just kick him in the face, didn't allow him to get up all the way. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Talent is a pretty well-known luchador in both China and Mexico. Now him being a Chinese wrestler, we all know the Chinese market really isn't that big on wrestling. So seeing a Chinese wrestler is always something new, you know? And that's what makes him so different. Not just his nationality or his culture, but the high-flying nature of this man is definitely something to look out for on this show. And there we go again with that moonsault, but Justice gets out of the way quickly. Ring awareness there from Justice is definitely spot on. He went to go tag in Sukin, but thought twice. He wants to do a little more damage.
He's starting to
that Japanese arm drag. Thing about Thailand is he's kind of trained all over the world. He wasn't just in China and Mexico. He's been in the United States. He's been in Japan. He's been all over the place. And here comes David Cosby Williams with a boot to the face, a kick to the face. Now we're wearing shoes here. Got a choice. Oh Jesus! Just stopping Sukin from that. I wasn't really expecting to not wear boots here, but nonetheless, nice unique look. Don't really see many wrestlers dressed like David does.
And somebody's going to be sore in the morning.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first time seeing this man step into a wrestling ring. Like I said, I've seen him do a bunch of things, but I've never seen him wrestle before. And here's a matchup I want to see: David and Sukin Kazi. Wait, these two. Oh, a double cutter!
Double cutter there.
What's this? Who on the knee? Both men with the name Kazi in their name, and one of them is actually the recipient. The recipient of the actual Kazi. David and Sukin, from what I've heard, not really the best of friends. Now this is coming from what I've heard from a reputable source. I'm not backstage. I'm across seas. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. But look at this. Look at that athleticism from David. Oh wait, he's going for a deadlift German suplex.
Between two second-generation wrestlers.
Definitely two second-generation wrestlers. Now, me, I wouldn't step into the ring that much. I was behind the office. You know, I was behind the desk, making paychecks, calling the matches. Nice brain buster there from David.
Well, let's not forget, you're not the only member of your family that was in the ring.
That much is true. Getting trained from my cousin, and he identifies this is his uncle, Darren Freeman.
He's not looking like himself.
Talon, and Sukin, definitely interesting matchup. Now, while Sukin is known for being an ex-flyer, he does many other things.
He has exploded and produced many great talents. David might be one of the best.
Look at that! Hopping off the rope for her to Rana and straight to the pin on Sukin. 1.
It's gonna take a lot more than that to put a Kaze out.
Now, one thing I will say about Sukin is Sukin, he has a good win-loss record. But the thing about that is that we could say that his father has taken a lot less losses than he has. His father, you know, he's had a lot of success. Sukin, a little bit behind him on the success. He's more known for holding championships longer than he is for actually winning them, if you know what I mean.
He's stumbling some now.
Yeah, but you know, there's still the fact that his father was one of the greatest of all time. He's not the greatest of all time. In AWC, nobody can match his sheer dominance.
Oh man,
that's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, and I could say this man's still very young. He has a few more years before he can say that he's up there with his father. But nonetheless, look at that. Shades of Kazuchika Okada with that clothesline there. That lariat. Wristlock lariat.
And Sukin grew up in Japan, spent most of his life in Japan, so...
Yeah, being raised and trained by the likes of BC Zamcham and TJ Shadows. TJ Shadows still tearing it up in Japan. You know, being that days that he is in his early 40s, he's still tearing it up in Japan. DC Zamcham, however, let's just say he's not in the best place right now. But hopefully he comes out of there very soon. I'd like to see that man back in the ring soon.
He makes the tag!
And Sukin tagging in Justice.
Definitely some great tag team chemistry here from Justice and Sukin.
Wait, Justice, what's this?
There they are, we saw a double cutter.
Look at a sense off the middle rope.
Some kind of combination. Ooh.
Went for a kick to David, but I guess he's a little bit too short on that.
A knockdown, drag out brawl, complete.
I think David might have used the rope set around Sukin a little bit off balance. We saw that he was moving at the same time Sukin was hitting that springboard.
Yeah, very much so. I think David kind of pulled back so that way he can miss it. Very much quick on David's side. Showing a little bit more awareness, so he has not been in the ring for any longer than 2 months. He does know a little bit about the ring, so I'm not happy for him.
Last time he executed that maneuver.
wouldn't say he's a better wrestler than me, even though I'm a deadlift wrestler. But people get better over time.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up. Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. Just when you thought it was
Justice.
over.
A headlock.
Here we're seeing Japan, China, Mexico, and a little bit of Brazil here, you know.
Yeah, everyone from everywhere. Having that, went for that jumping knee strike, shades of his all-time favorite wrestler, Jim Kazi. That's one thing I can say about Talon. He hasn't done him. His favorite wrestler is Jim Kazi, but oh, look at that! That discus elbow. Woo! Dare I say shades of DC's anything. Talon Hawker,
We definitely see shades of some of the greats here. DC, Charles, Chadwick, Jane.
Talon is going to say his favorite wrestler is Jim Kazi, so stepping into the ring with his son is definitely something to be excited about.
This is it. Here he goes.
Wait, what is this? Oh, wow. What a move that was. He's going for pin 1, 2.
And Justice
and David kicking
that
right in the back.
this is the end.
That was almost the end. Didn't want to say it, but almost was the end.
What a match.
Didn't quite hit it. I mean, he didn't quite get the pin. Didn't break it up with that kick. And that's the thing about, this thing I'm kind of worried about David. He has no shoes on. So those kicks are going to, you're going to feel those kicks, but those kicks are definitely going to put a wear down on him. Because he doesn't have any protection. So hopefully he can change that up soon. Nonetheless, look at this tag team dynamic from Sukin and the tag team dynamic there is definitely there. These two are definitely on the same page here tonight.
Yeah, it takes us a little bit by surprise because you know, Justice is the one with the size. It seems like Justice is the one doing the more athletic moves in the tag team combination, while Sukin's taking the power set.
A little bit. It's kind of like the roles are kind of switching. They're kind of trying to throw their opponents off.
Well, I've never seen him do that before.
I've seen, yeah, Justice has done the senton and he did the kick to the face. All moves that I was expecting, you know, to be switched around, but we're going to see how long they can go for Talon and people mix up Talon and David can figure themselves out. 1, 2.
Ooh. Almost had him there.
Almost, nearly, but not quite.
The human skull wasn't meant for this kind of punishment.
Oh, and another. He's going for a boot right to the face. He didn't really get the face. He got the chest area, and nonetheless, it's still damaged. Even though. What more can you ask for in that? You're doing damage and the payoff is you're doing it. That's what all these ones have to do here tonight. And here we go, another discus elbow right to the face. 1, 2. Oh, David breaks it up again. Never really seen David in the ring that long. He was only in the ring for a minute before he tagged Talon back in.
I haven't really seen that much of Sukin either. Oh, here he's going for it again.
This is the end! Ah!
This is the end.
But is it the end? 1,
1,
2, and 3! It was the end!
Oh.
That was the end! Justice putting
Sukin
Talon
with that
away.
last minute spinning Hurricane Rana, preventing David from breaking up the pin. And
I'm gonna say,
briefly speaking to your boy, I can say that probably doesn't make him too happy.
doesn't make me too happy that I didn't get to see my son in the ring for any longer than a minute. But nonetheless, I'm gonna say that the reason they didn't win is because he wasn't in the ring long enough. Taylor took all the damage here, really.
Yeah, no. Sukin and Justice definitely taking advantage of their great tag team chemistry there.
That was some really good tag team chemistry by both men. But look at this kid. He kicked him in the chest and that didn't do anything.
Yeah, it took the spinning Hurricane Rana.
These two definitely something, but David and Taylor, look at this, underhanded move there.
These teams
double
give us
teaming,
everything they had, and
sink
the
in.
WWE
Oh, with that
is a
ambush.
true winner in
And
this.
well, Tyler,
Don't
he's
forget
got
you and I
Bentley
have the
boy.
best seats in the house.
Yeah.
You didn't believe in this guy before.
I guess.
There's no reason not to now. Not after that.
Sending the final
performance.
statement
What
here.
a matchup it was. Truly
Suck.
And that's it for now.
incredible.
We'll see you next time on episode 2 of Prodigy.
See you all then.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to Prodigy. If you came from the double feature, thank you all for tuning in once again. If you came from episode 1 and you're on episode 2, thanks for tuning in again. I'm here with commentary artist Franklin Zamora.
Hey, what is up, guys? We got a hell of a lineup today. And here, starting us off, is a rematch from episode 1. Ian Rage, after coming close last time, tries to dethrone King Alejandro Leyva.
Yeah, he's definitely has a lot to live up to after taking the first loss as a man. Taking the first loss on Prodigy. He's gonna make this comeback. I think the way to do that is to beat the guy who beat you last night.
Not only the first loss in Prodigy, it's the first singles loss.
It is the first singles loss. Now, they had a pretty good match. Ian Rage showed us how energetic and how fast he really could go. But I think that was a little bit too fast, if you say. I think by the end, he got burnt out. I think that he went too fast to the point where he got burnt out towards the end, and that's why he tapped out so early.
I mean, the kid definitely has a lot of tenacity. He has a lot of energy. It's just, I think he wasted it all in one go. He has these really good bursts of offense, but then he gets dominated afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, he was dominating. I'm not saying that he wasn't. He did pretty good, but then towards the end, it was like he started to slow down, and then that's when King started to capitalize. King's been in the ring longer. He knows the ring more than Ian does. I think with this, Ian starts to know a little bit more about King. The more you know, the better you are off. And here comes King Alejandro Leyva Jr.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio,
1-0
weighing in at
going into this Prodigy show. And the men we have on 1-0 right now seems to be King, Sharita, and Rose. Also add to that list would be Sukin and Talon, as well as Alpha and Sin.
You mean Sukin and Justice, right?
Sukin and Justice. This is Sukin and Talon. Jesus. And Sukin and Justice and Sin. All being part of the first Winners Club. Now, who's going to be part of the second Winners Club? Because from here, it can go either way. We can go 1-0, we can go 1-1, or we can go 2-0.
King Alejandro Leyva, he has a chance to be the first guy to pick up multiple wins here.
but he also has the chance to be the first guy to lose momentum.
That much is true. He can lose that momentum just like that, just by losing this match to Ian again. Now, I would like to say a nice redemption story for Ian would be winning this match, but will that in-ring awareness that King has play factor into it? I think Ian should not go as fast as he did last night. I'm not saying he'll go fast at all, but slow down a little bit. Let's see what he does.
This is it, the moment we've been waiting for, the time for
Colin tie-up. I think he's starting to cater to how Alejandro works his way. I'm not sure if that's very smart, but Ian goes right to the back. Oh, take down Alejandro. Okay. I think he's starting to adapt a little bit to the way that Alejandro wrestles.
You have to perform if you want to bask in that WWE glory.
If you can't beat him, join him, I guess.
I guess so. That works. Alejandro with that suplex, and you saw how he didn't really tag at the trunks, he tagged at the leg. That was one way to do it. Alejandro likes to damage the leg before going for the ankle. But when he gets that ankle, I feel like to cinch in that knee as well. And Ian with that atomic drop.
Ian is also a gymnast, so you figure that attacking the legs is probably your best form of offense.
It is. He doesn't have those legs. That's about almost all of his arsenal. Oh my god! You see that elbow drop that went across his neck? Jesus Christ!
He went for a second rope elbow drop across the neck.
That was a bit dangerous and reckless. We're just gonna pretend like
he enraged for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, shades of his father there.
Oh yeah, with that headstand headlock. Definitely being a bit more cocky than usual. But like I said, Alejandro, he's cocky, but he has every right to be. He's not alpha cocky, though. Alpha is a whole new level of egotistical. That's a match I'd like to see. Alpha and King Alejandro. That would be a pretty good, interesting belt. The athleticism between these two men would be uncanny.
Picking up the first two singles wins for the men here.
Yeah, both of them. Alpha and King Alejandro.
He's
doing a kick to the gut.
I fully expect him to
the stomp to the guy. Looks like he's trying to aim for that midsection of King. Oh, and a super kick. Definitely shoving in the face of King with that super kick. Now, one thing I could say about King is that he doesn't like to directly copy off his father. You don't really see him go for many super kicks. You don't really see him go for many frog splashes. You don't see him mimic too many of his father's moves. He'll show instances, but he doesn't like to mimic his father, if you know what I mean. He tries to be his own man.
You know, there's an obvious respect there, but there's also the fact that King probably wants to build his own identity. I mean, he definitely started building his own identity when we saw team up with Akaze.
Oh wow, that was a picture-perfect shooting star off the springboard rope. Wow, 1, 2, that was beautiful. I thought that would have ended right there. But yeah, I totally agree with you. He has to build his own identity. I mean, it's hard to do that when you're named after your father. I mean, Alejandro Leyva Jr. is one. But you know, his first name's King, literally. So he does have that going for him. So I guess his name is technically King Leyva. He should call himself that, but I guess, you know, can mark himself off of being King Alejandro Leyva. A lot of lag going on in this stream. I don't know what the hell's happening here.
It's just worn out.
Trudging through it though. Didn't last that long. Ian with the nice moonsault DDT. Apologize for the lag a bit. I don't know what happened there.
Dazzling.
That was a beautiful moonsault DDT. 1. Oh, and King kicks out.
It's simply amazing that he's still in this one.
And a kick to the back. King is not happy about that. King is not happy about that. Getting one up. Beautiful scoop slam.
Nice scoop power slam there.
And there's that royal decree that we usually see of this man.
Signs of Chadwick there with that time.
Well, that's the one thing I will say about King. He's very reminiscent of Chadwick. Now, King wasn't trained by Chadwick in any sort. I mean, he trained with him, but he wasn't trained by him. Even early on in his career, he showed kind of signs of being of like, you know, taking inspiration from Chadwick in a way. Extravagance. Not
He
really
was
his type of
trained by his father, but more so his uncle Dane.
Yes, I will definitely say that. Now, he didn't really adapt too much of a moveset from Dane because King's not a high flyer. He can take it to the skies if he wants to, but he doesn't really like to high fly. Oh, look at that power move. Ian with that torture rack neck breaker. Beautifully done.
You know, that takes a lot of power, and for a guy his stature, Ian Rage definitely has a lot of power to him.
Yeah, I mean, he does have tone to him, so it's not like he doesn't look like a weak guy. He's one of those guys where it's like he looks small, but he has that little underrated strength, you know?
I mean, you can tell from his build, he probably does a lot of training in the weight room.
That I will say. King, on the other hand, I mean, he's not a big guy, but he has a whoa! Look at that!
Hell.
And that's what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen. King can take it to the skies when he wants to. That's just not his forte.
Definitely
With that
some kind of Dane there.
That's something you wouldn't see from his father, King. I mean, from his father, Alejandro Leyva Sr. Alejandro doesn't really like to do all types of high-flying moves. Definitely towards the end of his career, when he became a lot more mat moves.
You know, earlier we were talking about the deceiving power of Ian Rage. I think a lot of it comes from that leg strength, you know, all that gymnast training.
Yeah, using the legs in order to lift up his opponent. Ian going for another atomic drop. The referee's getting closer to 10. Might want to get in the ring soon. Referee about to be at 8. I don't know how smart this is. He's doing some damage to Alejandro.
I think we might have our first count out draw.
Referee at 9.
Let's just hope
sends King into the ring. Run it. What?
This is not how you want to see a matchup like this end.
That okay. King winning this match by way of count out, but that was a rookie move on the end of Ian. Why would you send your opponent into the ring first? That does not make... I mean, I get it's sportsmanship. He's trying to send both of them to the ring, but he sent his opponent to the ring first. That left room for King to get the win. He's not a smart move.
Handed King the victory here.
Not a smart move on Ian's end. Not smart at all. But nonetheless, he's now 0-2 from the same guy. King go for a handshake. Yeah, Ian not really showing that much respect. But I don't know why he could be so mad. This is his fault. Not a smart move. I don't understand what was going through his head there. I understand what he was doing, but I don't agree with it at all.
I think Rage's problem is he gets too caught up in the moment.
I think so too, but now we're getting into some female action. Carly Martinez making her way down to the ring. Like I cut off the Nez part, and it's Carly Marty, but Carly Martinez making her in-ring debut here on Prodigy. Now this girl, though she doesn't dress like your ordinary girl, I would say this is like your ordinary girl here. Doesn't have, she's not crazy, she's not flashy, she's just Carly. And it doesn't, I feel like that's what makes her kind of different, you know? She's like that girl next door. Even though she doesn't dress. I mean, who wears their underwear on the outside of their clothing, right?
I'm sorry, I was experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty here.
Yeah. And here comes another female, the Bombshell Piper. The Bombshell they call Piper. Crazy neck tattoo. And here comes one of the strongest female competitors I've seen in a very long time. This girl, she just is this amazing. She has a lot of strength for her. Dare I say, a woman, you know. Try not to sound sexist there, but I see her, she's getting a little bit of honesty with that haircut. I like that haircut. As we get ready for this singles match between these two women making their debut. My commentary partner, Frank of Demore, had to step away for a second, so until technical issues being resolved right now, but we will trudge on. Wow, Piper.
You can feel the
Piper
electricity
and
running
Carly
through this
starting off
arena.
this match.
This is going to be something.
Carly with a nice exploder
Oh,
suplex.
you're right. And there's nothing like a little WWE mano a mano to get that blood flowing.
Let's talk more action. Let's go.
But hey, by the sounds of it, this crowd is ready for anything that
Carly
happens
Martinez. Oh, no. Piper takedown. Now, Piper is one of those hard-hitting, soft-spoken females. Definitely can tell by her ring attire. I mean, she wears a bra, but those are some male trunks. She's not afraid to sport that she's definitely a tomboy, both in and outside the ring. That will good for her. She definitely has a different look that most women don't have. Or both of them do. Drops it from Carly Martinez.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp. Man, these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Oh, wow, look at that. Hopping out of that move and into some elbows, the back elbows.
Trying to humiliate your opponent. There's no place for that here. Well, she wants this win bad. Well, that rocked her all right. You're right about that. She don't know where she's at right now. And a strike connects.
Carly with the a vicious elbow to the what's it called? To the Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty there, but I think we have this all resolved after that little altercation. After that back drop kick from Carly Martinez to Piper. Now,
Nice offense from Carly.
Now, these two women are definitely going to be seen in the show. Now, from the women we saw last night, we saw a total of 6 women last night. We saw Sin, we saw Anime. Oh, I like that. We saw Sin, we saw Anime, the Love Sisters, Rose, and Sharita. So that's about 8 women we have on this roster, not including Panther Black, who isn't not made her in-ring debut yet. But this is a little promising cast we got here. These 9 women. I think so far, I think the most intriguing of the 8 I've seen so far definitely has to be Sin. But we're gonna see what these 2 women can do in the ring because we haven't seen much yet. The best is yet to come.
Yeah, we still have a few women. Ooh. Nice drop kick there from Carly.
Carly, what is this? Turning the page on her opponent. She's going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Piper kicks out. Now, who exactly can this match benefit as we go to a commercial break? Alright, we got for the main event of tonight, Sukin Kazi versus David Kazi Williams. A match I am excited to see. Cannot wait for this match. My son stepped into the ring with one of my greatest creations, son. It's going to be interesting.
That is sure to be a hell of a match, but right now, we're back to the action here. Probably with the crossface on Piper. Ooh.
Piper gets out of it. Ooh, taking her down.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the background of these women's titles?
Now, Bombshell Piper, she definitely comes from the back streets of Scotland. She grew up in kind of a rough town, and I guess that definitely came into play in how she come up because she definitely looks like a tough girl. A girl I wouldn't want to step in the ring with.
2.
And the kick out.
Ooh, Piper almost had her there.
She definitely just got into wrestling. She always wanted to be a wrestler, but her family, her family's been in the business with types of other things. I'm not really going to get into her family history because, that's kind of a personal business. So she had to get involved with that. But now she had the chance to come to Prodigy and become a wrestler, and that's where she is now. Now, as for Carly, like I said earlier, she's your girl next door. She's that ordinary girl. She grew up in a regular town, in a regular neighborhood, with regular parents, and all that jazz. She comes to Prodigy, you know, for the name recognition. She wants her name to be known because she's tired of just being that ordinary girl. She wants a prize. She wants her name to be known. She wants Carly Martinez to be the Prodigy of Wrestling. And how can she do that? By winning this tournament. And she goes for her finisher that was Lost in the Woods. Homage to Xavier Woods there.
1, 2.
Homage to Xavier Woods with the Lost in the Woods. What did she call that, Franklin?
I think there's more on the line here for Carly than there is for Piper. Piper already has the background. She already has some sort of backing. Carly, on the other hand, she's trying to stand out on her own.
Yeah, she has. She really doesn't have much going for her right now. I think this tournament is definitely what she needs to definitely get her name out there. Now, what's she getting her name out there for? Name recognition, but they're also going to lead to many other things. You know, once your name gets out there, you're more successful to landing deals with companies. You're more successful to, you know, like I said, jobs will be flowing out there like, oh, we want this girl because she's done this. She's done that. And that's what she's in this for. And that I can get behind.
I can get behind it, but at the same time, you got to show a certain amount of passion for the business. And I think when it comes to passion, Piper definitely has more of it.
That will say when she goes for that diving elbow drop. Beautifully done. Haven't seen an elbow drop that beautiful since Macho Man Randy Savage. And Piper with that elbow drop off the top rope gets the win. I agree with you there. I think Carly doesn't have that much in for this business as Piper does, and that might be what's the word for it? That might be
big win here for Piper.
Yeah, well, big win here for Piper because I cannot think of the word. Carly definitely tried with this move, but that did not get Piper down long enough. She kicked out a kick. But Piper with that elbow drop. I mean, I have not seen such a beautiful looking move in a long time. That rib buster was kind of brutal too, lifting her opponent up in the air and just thrusting her into your knee. I think that definitely set the stone for this elbow drop to do damage to the midsection, and that put Carly down for the 3.
I think Piper just established herself as a name to follow in Prodigy.
Definitely. Getting her first win here. You see some replays. Rush through the stomach and look at this elbow drop. Right into the chest of Carly Martinez.
Here we go with our third match of the night.
It's the Jive Master, Duke Gailey. Now, Duke, definitely an interesting man here at Prodigy. I mean, he requested to not have a theme song until he's able to make his own music. Definitely some inspiration there. He wants to make his own theme song. Definitely has a musical background, I could tell, if you want to, make your own way to the ring.
Duke definitely floats to the tune of his own jives.
That I will say, the tune of his own jives. That's probably what the name of his theme song is going to be when it drops. Makes his debut here tonight. He was going to make his...
It's sure to top charts. I mean, Duke here is pretty popular with the crowd.
He definitely
He's been doing this for a while, kind of managing wrestling and music all at once.
Definitely was going to make his debut last week, but Alpha kind of wussed him out of it. Alpha's not here tonight, so he gets to make his debut tonight. Lucky him. And here comes Matthias Metalhead. Matthias Metalhead, however you guys pronounce it.
Matthias Metalhead. From Detroit, Rock City, ladies and gentlemen, what a rock star this man is. We have a battle here. The musical geniuses, Matthias Metalhead, goes head-to-head with Duke Gailey, and the crowd giving Matthias a big reception.
Definitely has a
rock star.
Definitely has a unique look to it. Now, I don't know if being all happy and glee and try to, bounce around and head shaking is going to do much for you in this match, but we're going to see what this guy can do. What both of these men can do.
Matthias is a true metalhead at heart, and if there's one thing about a metalhead, when they want to get serious, they can.
We'll see how serious he can get here as he decides to leave all of his clothing on. They even remove his jacket. That's something. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Stomping right on the midsection of Duke. Ooh, and a kick to the face.
I'd say Matthias is as hardcore as his music taste right now.
Definitely. Oh my God. A big boot to the face.
Just mauling Duke Gailey.
And the uppercut. Jesus, Duke Gailey hasn't gotten in any offense yet.
Not at all. Oh. We thought Matthias wasn't the one that was going to get serious, but that's as serious as you can get. But when he's playing up to the crowd here.
Oh. And the crowd seems a little indifferent on how to react to this. Oh, wait, Duke. There we go. Duke's going to get some more. Oh, wait. Nope. Duke, smart move. Getting out of the ring. Trying to get away from this guy. I would too. As he runs up. Oh, my God.
Ooh,
straight into the barricade.
Into the barricade.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, into the barricade again. Oh, my God. And that barricade is made out of pure metal. That's not
dominant from wrestling's rockstar here.
There is no padding on it. Now, I was not expecting this when I came into this match. I was not expecting this guy to be as... Whew. Might want to get in the ring soon. I don't want to see another count-out victory. A Russian leg sweep onto the outside. Does he want to win this match by count-out? Referee's at 8.
You better rush into that ring.
Jesus, I think he's going to win this by count-out. Some people win it by count-out. Oh, no, he broke the count.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, Duke. A full Russian leg sweep. There we go. Duke coming back down. Oh, no. No. Immediately getting up and going straight at Duke.
Wanted to smash the right way, but Duke took advantage, and I think that just pissed Matthias off.
Yeah, he was trying to break the count for him, and then he immediately just goes after him. Oh, Jesus. He's a dangerous man. I didn't think I would see such a dominant performance from a man like this, breaking the count again.
He's trying to win this match the right way, but he scouted Duke a little bit.
Oh my God, Duke running at him with that shoulder block. But he gets right back up. German suplex. I thought he had Rage had a lot of tenacity and a lot of stamina, but this guy, whole new level.
I think Matthias needs to be a little bit more aware of his surroundings, though. Every time he gets out of the ring, Duke seems to gain the advantage.
And Duke definitely going at him again, but he gets right back up.
Ooh. Just mauled Duke with another big boot.
He's taunting the crowd. The crowd, half cheers, half boos here. I don't think they know really what to think of this guy.
Well, you know, he's trying to win the match clean. I'm sure he has a good moral code. Ooh, leaning against the ropes like a true rock star right there.
Oh wow. Everything about this man is just screaming red flag. Red flag to me. Red flag because I don't want to step into the ring with this guy. Intimidating.
I'll cut him some slack. You know, he's trying to win the match clean.
Look out. Looking at it here.
Okay, I guess I'll cut him a little bit. Oh Jesus, that is not a way to land on the back of the hornet. Oh boy, and he's going for his finisher here.
He calls that the final straw, and here he is. He's going for it. The super mega adolescent annihilator of death, dude.
What kind of finisher name is that? Go for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know what the finisher name is. That was extremely long, but definitely did the job.
It's a metal finisher. That's what it is.
Matthias, a very strong showing here. Pulling no punches. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Honorable, dominant.
Yeah,
What a showing from Matthias. He is definitely one to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for this man. Keep up one eye open. What it seems so. Oh wait, Alpha!
What?
What is Alpha doing out here? I thought he wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. Wait. Oh boy, these guys are coming to blows. Wait, there's Alice in the ring. Wait, oh! Wow, he just leaped over this man? What is Alice doing? I forgot she was even there, honestly.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue.
She keeps on getting in and out of the ring. I guess she's debating on what she wants to do. I guess she's trying to distract Alpha, but it's not working. Alpha has his mind set on Matthias.
Oh man,
I don't know.
taking advantage of a man that already fought a good fight.
Wait, he's going for
That's awful for you.
He gets out of it. He gets out of the spear.
Ooh, Matthias ducked that Alpha attack.
He ducked it, and he pulls her out of the ring.
Trying to save her there.
Yeah, because Alpha looked like he was going close to her. As we get into our next match, ladies and gentlemen, Sukin Kazi and David Kazi Williams are facing off here in the main event of the evening.
Two of our most hyped competitors.
Two competitors I have been dreaming of seeing face off against each other. Two competitors who haven't even met until they even got to this island. I mean, I know from experience, I've met both men. I mean, I've raised one and I've seen one. I've known him. Saw this man grow up. I mean, of course,
here we have Sukin Kazi.
Of course, one of the men who scored one of the very first wins on the show.
Win. The son of the great himself, Sukin Kazi.
A former world champion, a former tag team champion. This man has been all across the globe, and he has come to this island, and I believe this is the Philippines.
And what an ovation for the fan favorite here, Sukin Kazi.
In front of this crowd of over 300 people.
Sukin won the first ever main event of Prodigy, and now he finds himself in the second ever main event of Prodigy, going one-on-one with one of the men he actually beat in the match, but neither man was involved in the finish. It was Justice and Talon that were involved.
None of them really even got involved, honestly. And now we're going to see them involved in this main event here tonight. As David, I'm going to try not to be biased again. I'm trying to hold it in. David Kazi Williams makes his way down to the ring. Of course, getting his first loss last night in that tag team match where he did not get pinned, and he was not even in the ring for any longer than 2 minutes. So we couldn't even get that much offense. But as he makes his way down to the ring, looking as ripped as ever, looking as stalked it. Okay, I'm trying my best. Please know I'm trying my best not to overhype this man. But he's my son, goddammit!
We get it. He's your son, and you're a proud papa, and you have every right to be proud. David is a hell of a young man, a hell of a competitor. You know, he might not always have the best attitude about everything, but he's definitely putting his heart and soul into it.
Yeah, and once again, I'm just so proud to see him in the wrestling ring again, in the wrestling ring for the first time, because for the longest time, wrestling did not light his world on fire. He was into fighting. But now we're getting to see him in the wrestling ring as he competes in his first singles match against one of the most pristine wrestlers in the world, Sukin Kazi.
Oftentimes in our
Sukin's starting off with a kick to the stomach.
Sukin's starting off strong.
Ooh, and a chop and this kick. Going straight at David, pulling no punches.
Strong style. What's Sukin? Oh, and he turns that into a beautiful cutter.
A beautiful neck breaker cutter. And he's going straight at David. Remember, guys, David is coming from a fighting background. He's not. He's pretty much new to this whole wrestling style.
Well, he is getting outstriked and outmaneuvered here by Sukin. Oh,
and a nice
there's firing
takedown.
back with a comeback, and there's that takedown, that fighting ability of David.
Oh, look at the cockiness doing the same move right back to Sukin Kazi. What is this? Good submission. There's that MMA style. He definitely knows his way around submission moves here. As Sukin gets out of
It's going to take more than that to put down Sukin.
Ooh, Jesus! A swift uppercut into the corner.
I think you're right. I believe that's the first time he's
If there's any word to describe David's style, it's gritty.
It is gritty. He's a very rough guy.
Sukin with the stomps to the arm there. Picking up a little bit from his adoptive uncle, TJ Shadows.
Wait, oh, Jesus. Caught him a little bit, but David got out of that quickly as he takes a step down.
Sukin definitely using his speed to his advantage here. Ooh.
You gotta run yourself around David. David has quick fists, but David has kind of a, dare I say, slow mover. He doesn't like to move around as quickly, you know. He goes around, he can throw hands. I like, as he says, throw hands.
He likes to take his time.
Yeah, he likes to take his time in the ring. Outside of the ring, he also likes to take his time. He likes to induce pain on you before he goes for that 360 punch that he calls the second. He doesn't like to do it more than once.
Wear down David. Oh! David countered.
Oh, and a DDT.
Ooh, DDT by Sukin, and quite the impactful one, too.
These two men meeting off for the very first time ever here in the ring.
David flying partway across the ring.
Now, what is Sukin going for? Flipping into the ring with that leaping senton. David not looking good.
Sukin showing off some dazzling offense.
Wait, look at this cross armbar he's got locked in.
And I don't know how smart this is, going for an armbar against a submission specialist, a man with fight training like David.
Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, those punches to the face.
David.
It's going to do some damage. You do not want to get on those again of David's punches. I'm telling you that from experience. I've told him to punch me one time. He almost knocked me out. So, yeah, I don't want to... I cannot stress enough that when this guy starts punching you, it's going to hurt. Here comes that submission specialist again, going straight back at the arm that he was going for earlier tonight. But Sukin gets out of it. What's Sukin doing? Oh wait, David, you go to the top rope. No, getting down. David very mad-faced.
He's got him down. Cole, is this it? It could be. Oh, this guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet. Yeah, not without a fight anyway. You can't teach hard. Believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it.
Okay, it seems like the man they call Sukin Kazi is going to the top rope here. What is he going for? Senton off the top. Sukin's trying to cater to the crowd. The crowd not really behind David after that attack last night he did on Sukin after their match.
Yeah, and Sukin clutching that knee. David must have worked over it on his attack.
Definitely so. He's trying to work over everybody before he goes for it. Wait, what is this? He has one for electric chair into a German suplex. An elevated German.
Strength and precision.
You can tell by the way the guy looks. That guy's strength is not his weakness. I can tell you that.
Yeah, you probably felt that every time you tried to ground him, didn't you?
Every time, yeah. I really couldn't ground him that much because he tried to get out of it. I mean, David wasn't really a bad kid raising him. But when he was grounding him wasn't really my forte.
Playing up to the crowd here.
Left that up to his mom.
Oh, Sukin with the cover.
One, two. Is that the first pinfall in the match?
I don't believe so. I believe there was at least one more cover attempt, but
nonetheless, these guys are. Oh, now they're starting to go for pins. David, one, two. Looks like earlier they were working over each other, not really caring much about winning, but now I guess it's about winning. David might be going for a 360 punch a bit early. Oh, turns it around. Takedown. But no, Sukin punch to the head. David elbow. Oh, he's going for that electric chair German again. German suplex.
Tried to stop him, but David's strength was too much. That larger frame is definitely coming into play.
There, look at these elbows from David straight to the chest area. Uh-oh.
David kind of reminds me of a young Darren Freeman before the mask.
He's going for the Tekken. Here we go. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Sukin gets out. Sukin ducks it. And what is this? A power bomb into the bridging pin. 1, 2, and into a Boston Crab. Now that I will say is smart on Sukin's end, because once you're on the end of the Tekken, no one's kicked out of it, and no one has ever not been knocked out from the Tekken. Sukin was right in dodging the move instead of trying to counter it.
and smart takedown of the leg to stop the submission there by David. But
immediately
Sukin,
out of getting out of that move, he
counter.
went for a power bomb.
What swiftness from this young man.
Stay down.
If only he could hit. I think if he lands it might be over though.
I think this man needs
Good thing Sukin was smart enough to dodge it.
moving like a man possessed.
Drop kick to the head there. Very smooth maneuvers by Sukin here.
Is it
Now
pressing
Sukin, I really haven't seen him go for his
kicks won't give you a good
patented lariat or his discus boot. I haven't seen him do any of his signatures yet.
One.
None that he's known for.
Yeah, just barely. You know, it's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas.
You might want to go for it soon. Try to put this away early on. Well, I mean, it's not really early in the match, but you might want to go for it soon. Put it that way.
1, 2.
David kicks out.
Oh, almost had him there.
Take more than that to keep him down tonight.
David hasn't been on the receiving end of a finisher or a signature from any wrestler. I don't know how well he's going to take to that.
I don't like the
As he goes to the top rope,
I don't like his entire face.
he's going for it. Oh, nice diving senton. Butcher senton at that. Here you go, he's going for that lariat. And he hits it. I forgot what he calls that, honestly. I'm just going to call it the one here for him right now. That thing has put guys down for a very long time as he would set up for his 630 senton.
He calls that 630 cents on the Tempest.
The Tempest. One that his father was definitely known for.
Use that move.
Well, his father definitely only used that move twice
Ooh.
in the
No
WC.
cigar.
So I can't really say he's known for it, but the times that he used it, he's always had the crowd's eyes and ears and everything just drop.
And Sukin is much more adept at the Tempest than his father ever was. It's probably because of a slightly smaller frame and a more high-flying style, but I'd say he's even more dazzling than Jin Kaze himself in his prime.
I wouldn't say more dazzling. I would say more
It's with the
flashy.
Tempest,
More
he
flashy,
definitely
I
has
will
that
give him.
down.
But more dazzling, I'm not sure of. As David goes for another pin.
One.
And that's where we see the rookie side.
But you
David.
remember, Jin, when he first debuted, was about high flying, but as time went on, he switched more to a strong style-oriented offense. He was more about hitting hard than being dazzling.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking dazzling from early Jin, then probably not. But and that's where that rookie style of David starts to come in wrestling. He's going for pins early on without even trying to hit a signature or finisher. And that's why Sukin is just really kicking out. But look at this Cloverleaf submission, really arching on the back of David here. Oh, wow. Quickly
Has
gets
David
out.
ever tapped?
No. He's never been in the submission match. Oh, he's never tapped. He's only been knocked out, and that was one time.
What's it gonna take? I don't know. I can't believe this, Michael. You can't teach.
And that's because his opponent cheated. Everyone knows that.
Filled with it. He's making a statement.
David has never tapped out. He's never been pinned. He's only been knocked out one time. And that's something to go off of. He's going for that German again. This time using the ropes for
that electric
leverage.
chair into a German. Ooh, and that connects, and that could be the deciding blow.
But is it?
They should get it right there. I think this
One,
One,
two.
two.
No, Sukin kicks out again.
I can't believe it. He just kicked out.
Great match between these two men. I think it's the best match we've seen in Prodigy history thus far.
So far, wait. The Tekken. Oh, he hits it this time. And no one has ever got pinned by it. I don't know how exactly he's going to take it. One, two, and three. And the Tekken still stays one of the strongest moves I've seen. This is the first time I've seen anyone get pinned by it. Everyone usually gets knocked out, but Sue can be on the receiving end. I don't think he was even ready for it. It's one of the things about that.
Managed to dodge it the first time, but the second time was just too much. David had worn him down too far.
Sue can definitely
Great
try.
match from both men. Great effort from both men. David Kaze Williams emerges victorious for the first time in his singles career.
Definitely so. We have seen Sukin take a pinfall before, but not knocked out first and then pinned. That's different.
And this will definitely fuel the chemistry between these two men. You gotta figure that if these two are to meet again, both men are gonna be out to prove something.
Definitely so, and David proved something tonight by defeating a former world champion in Sukin Kaze in his first singles match.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
David Kaze Williams picking up the win in our main event here tonight. And that is how we close out Prodigy. Thank you all for watching.
And
I will see you all
next
later.
time.
What?
Oh,
Is that Ian?
Ian Ray?
What's Ian Ray doing out here? Why is he even interrupting my son's victory? What is going on with this dude?
And I don't think this is too smart on Ian Rage's part.
Well, I guess David is taking his victory outside the ring. Definitely letting this guy get his space. Not too much of a disrespectful guy, but this is some disrespect. Just blowing over this main event.
Yeah, Ian seems to be frustrated tonight after taking that big loss to King Leva.
He definitely has some choice words. Let's see what this guy has to say.
That is a big...
I don't know how that is a really big risk that Ian's taking here. King seems to make his way to the ring, not even hesitating.
And I mean, to defend King's case, King really didn't have time to roll out of the ring. Ian pulled him in, he made the mistake, King celebrated his victory like he always does. I don't think King is in the wrong, I think Ian's in the wrong.
I agree with you. I think Ian is just beside himself after, losing to the same guy twice. But the risk he's taking here is just, I don't get it. Why would you put a possible chance to be in a tournament that you wanted to be in on the line just because you lost to another guy? I really hope that he knows what he's getting himself into, but at this point it's too late. King's already out here.
This just doesn't sit well with me.
But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting a rematch of a rematch. It's like this is our new main event here. King and Ian Rage 3. Ian's already lost twice to this man. I don't know if he's going to be able to win the second time in the same night, but we win the third time the same night, but we're going to see. Ian's definitely got to change up what he's been doing in order to beat him.
You can feel the electricity running through this.
So King already starting off with a scoop slam into an elbow drop. I'll tell you what, after those choice words he had for him, King's not going to go easy on him.
Ooh, and King kind of mocking the elbow drops here of Ian Ridge. You know, he related to him with those very same elbow drops in their first match.
Definitely so. I don't think King's really going to take lightly to the fact that he just called him out like that. King's not going easy on him tonight. And look at this inverted version of the ankle lock, this Indian death lock he has locked in. But, oh, Ian gets out of it. And a punch to the head. Come on, Ian. I really don't want to root for Ian here, but I kind of want him to win, because if he loses, then everything he's...
One really good competitor we don't see. I mean, everything is on the line for Ian here. His pride, his chance to compete in Prodigy.
Exactly. I mean, he came to this island to fight in it, and just to blow it all off like that, potentially, just to get another win over a man, is just not making any sense to me. Stupid decision.
I mean, it's put up or shut up time for Ian Rage, and that's for sure. And right now, King is controlling the match, so this could bode very bad for Ian's career. Oh, King gloating.
He's making King look... oh, and he's... See, Ian definitely has to make a comeback soon, because right now King's making him look like a whole idiot right now. And Ian starting to make a comeback here. Let's go for that torch rack neckbreaker, lifting him up. That underrated strength that we were talking about earlier here. He slams him down for that torture rack.
Well, moves like that at this stage are not to win any match.
But immediately, King right back into another move.
Really showboating now.
A suplex. But he's not done yet. A second suplex, but he's still not done. A third suplex.
That feels like. Yeah, well, I've felt it before, and you're right. You don't want to know. Stay down. Stay down.
What's King going for? Springboard senton, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't like to take it to the skies often, but what he does...
Ooh, that drop kick to the back of the head, a trademark of both him and Sukin-Kaze.
Definitely so. I mean, he definitely has learned a thing or two from Sukin-Kaze, them being a tag team. Former tag team. From what I heard, they still have a pretty good relationship.
This is what makes him so dangerous.
Well, of course they do. They've been friends for years.
Oh, no.
Travel partners.
Despite their fathers not really be big fans of each other, they still find a way to like each other. That I can respect. They don't let their fathers feud get in the way of that. Oh, Ian. What's this? Suplex of his own. Oh wait, he's going for the same thing. Oh, interesting. This time turning into a back suplex.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
And Michael,
come on, Ian. Going a bit too slow. I'm not saying go fast like you were in the first match, but you're going to have to go a little bit faster than what you're doing now. This leg lariat.
I like the way that Ian Ridge hooked the head hair.
I do too. It definitely put a little bit more impact on it. Ooh, running him off the rope. Okay, now, okay, this
is found aggressive, and that's what we're looking for out of him. But if he stands there and he gloats, then he's going to lose his opportunity. For a man
no, don't go outside the ring again.
He's not acting like it. He's not acting like he has everything on the line. That's the problem.
He should be. I mean, he came to this tournament wanting to be, he came to the show wanting to be in the tournament. And now, this is his chance to be in the tournament. This is a guaranteed spot, in a way. Because if he loses, he's not in it. Charles said it. You're not in the tournament if you accept this match again. He had a chance to face him next week and not have that stipulation, but he wanted to face him now, and now he has the stipulation. That's why I said rage could be a good thing and a bad thing. People think irrationally when they're angry, when they're in that rage mode, and that's definitely showing here and now. You're going for a submission on the outside. No! What are you doing? You might lose by counter again. Referee at 9. Now King sent them into the ring and got into the ring.
Barely making the count. Almost saw history being inverted there.
Yeah, it was, except King made it into the ring. Kind of showing him show off there. Teaching the rookie a thing or two about, you know, ring awareness.
He's not looking good here. You have to wonder.
King, in a sense, teaching this young lion a lesson.
Yes, you gotta remember, the in-ring veteran here is King. That's why I'm also not think that's a smart move to just challenge a veteran like that.
The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
Here we go. Russian Lexley, beautifully done by King Alejandro. Now, if King wants to end this match early, he could. He could just lock the ankle again. Oh, and a springboard frog splash. Like I said, instances where he pays homage to his father, but not all the time. I haven't seen him do one super kick yet. Once he does that, then I can start teasing him. Ian going into rage mode here. No King. Not even let him do that. Hurricane Rana right into the ropes.
New from his repertoire. That's cool. I like new stuff.
Leaving outside the ring. Oh, it's smacking him in the face.
Some very strong and aggressive strikes there. You can tell King is not very happy with even rage right now.
No, he's pissed off. I would be too.
He thinks he has it.
One.
2.
Boy, he is really tired now.
There's King.
That take of his
That aggressive side, he doesn't really like to show. King likes to fight with Prodigy. Fun there. But when he's mad, you can tell he's mad. He'll start to hit harder.
He'll start the type to lose his cool.
No, he's not. He'll start to do moves to you that you would have want done to you. I'll just say that much. He'll start to put more power into his punch. He'll start to want to lock you in submission that he knows is going to truly hurt you. Truly going to make you want to pass out.
Ian staying in there.
I think Ian should have just took that rematch next week and left it at that.
To win this match. This is unreal.
King. What is this? Oh, a beautiful dragon suplex. Ian not really getting that much offense in. Once again, I don't know how smart this was.
Slow getting back to his base here.
What's he going for here? Another crossbody.
This could turn real ugly real fast.
Come on, Ian. Not that make a comeback soon. Neither man going for a finisher or signature yet. Definitely trying to wear each other down. But he's going for that vicious chop.
Which want to punish each other. Punish is exactly what King's doing with those strong chops in the corner.
Very reminiscent of Ric Flair. That's one of his idols.
Most Jade of Alejandro Lave there with that.
One thing I could say, you don't want to be a receiving end of a chop from King Alejandro. He's one of the men who's mastered the art of chopping.
Oh, here we go. The Royal Decree.
There he goes, got locked in again. He's tapped out twice to it. Is he going to tap out again? He's going to have to fight through it.
He's tapped down once, not twice.
Oh yeah, not twice. But he's going to have to fight out of it if he wants to stay in this tournament. The tournament is months away.
Oh, and he's fought out of the Royal Decree. How many people can say they've done that?
Not many people. The first time. Wait, look at this. A cross arm bar. He's aiming at the arm of King now. He's gonna make him tap out. No, King gets out of it. Here we go, punches to the face. King with the takedown. Drop kick right to the back of the neck.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
Now, one guy, when I think of King and I think of the way he wrestles, the one guy I think of kind of just is Jinkazi. Not because of the similar wrestling abilities, not because of how similar they are, because of how they're just able to gloat during the match. Like, if you notice, King finds spots where he's able to cater to the crowd and just be cocky. That's one thing the crowd definitely can't get behind. Wait, what? Going for the pin on the ropes.
Oh, kind of a low move there for King.
That is a low move. Like I said, King starts to get a little bit angsty when he gets angry, but there's that cross armbar again. King usually doesn't stoop that low, but like I said, angry King is not the same King we see in the ring when he's pretty happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, and Ian Rage earlier with that second armbar attempt, you gotta
right
imagine. Oh, and with the kick to the yard, you gotta imagine the arm of King is starting to feel pretty tired right about now.
Got it. Plus, these men have both already fought earlier in the night, so both of these men have got to be fatigued. You could definitely see because they're moving at a little bit of a slower pace than they were earlier. But slow and methodical, I must say. Look at this Clover Leaf. He has the knee sensed in on the back, putting a bit more of an arch on it.
Ian definitely being a bit more technical in this matchup. Ooh.
Well, he hasn't pinned or made him submit, but I guess that's one way he's thinking of trying to win.
But you can tell King's more down. He staggered there when he stood up.
Look at those hard strikes that he's starting to do. Ooh, kick right to the gut. Took him down to one knee.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
Kicks to the chest again. Right to the ribs and a heavy clothesline. Right back into the match. A kick to the face from King. He's going for the Royal Decree again. This is the second Royal Decree. Is Ian going to tap this time? Wait, Ian gets out of it again. Wait, look at this.
He was kicked the Royal Decree twice.
A pin from...
Oh, over here.
Wait, no! Counter! Oh, he got out of it. Ian, what is he going for? King step ahead. Ran at him. Straight taking him to the mat with that hip toss. But wait, he's going for it a third time. He's going right back to it. Oh, and Ian taps out.
That's it.
That's it. He's not in the tournament.
Out of the Prodigy tournament.
King defeating him 3 times in a row.
King Leva 3-0.
3-0. Now, albeit he beat the same man, but still, he's the only man in the whole show to have a 3-0 record.
King's pretty much proven that Ian Rage really isn't on his level.
He isn't on his level. I mean, how dare a man who's only been wrestling for a few months step into the ring, who's been in the ring for years, and think he has a chance?
The thing is, if you're Ian Rage, you pretty much just committed career suicide. You came out here, you called someone out, you put a high-stakes spot on the line.
I don't know why Ian did that. And that just is embarrassing on his part. I mean, losing to the same guy 3 times in a row is just embarrassing. If I'm Ian Reed right now, I'd be rethinking my career right now.
I can't help but feel bad for Ian Rage.
Here's your winner, the King.
Big win over
And King going to help Ian up.
King,
And a sick punch to the
Ian Rage.
face.
Jacking King Leva. Oh.
Yeah, that's definitely not on the best side of Ian Rage right now.
And King really didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't. Saga
And we'll see
continues
you next time.
on July 4th.